Education is crucial when it comes to world development, solving social issues, educating, and building up the next generation. Yet, it's still considered or seen as a privilege or insignificant in some parts of the world, and I have chosen education as my topic because I have a huge passion for education. Why is education important? When we think about the importance of education, I believe that most of us would say it's important for the future, but it's not that simple because it helps us people make better decisions for things such as climate change, promote solving social issues such as gender inequalities and poverty and unsustainability, which can all contribute to preventing climate change. I, I have always seen the disparities in different education systems, from the quality of the content and also the accessibility of education, and also the impact education had on our society, especially on young girls who lives under the poverty line. But didn't have much understanding of the numbers of the people who were truly affected by this issue and also the impact it had on our society. The causes of lack of education are simple, but each one of them are deeply connected, such as poor economy causing the lack of funding and culture causing gender inequalities, and and the people who are most affected by these issues are young girls living in poverty, which makes up about 13% of the world population. As some of us may know, lack of quality education can lead to multiple issues such as poverty, climate change, poor economy, and even society development, and also low economy, and each single issue may sound unrelated on the surface, but as you can see here in this image from an organization called Social Sprouts, it shows the lack of education and creates a vicious cycle which can keep continuing and can be one of the most and threatening issue. And here are the things governments and officials can do to support education as a source to preventing climate change, such as improving education systems and funding educational resources, renewing or improving outdated laws and rights, and also creating programs and making education more accessible. There are many young change makers out there in the world making an impact as frontline activists and change makers, and one of them is Melati Waisin, a young change maker from Bali, Indonesia, who founded Bye Bye Plastic Bags with her sister, and also Youthtopia, an organization aiming to create a community where young people can learn from each other, and also a place where they can educate each other about different things such as climate change. Project Drawdown has provided some solutions for this issue, and which are making schools more affordable, helping people overcoming health barriers, making schools more accessible, and educating girls. This solution or information is credible compared to random articles on the internet because it is well researched and by experts and backed up by statistics and science. By solving the issue of health and education from things such as improving the quality of education and making education more accessible, according to Project Drawdown, 85.2 gigatons of carbon dioxide can be reduced or sequestered, which is a great amount of carbon dioxide, which can prevent climate change. If education becomes more accessible to people, if education improves and become more accessible to people would be more educated and keen to adapt to different situations, and also can potentially improve the economy and make sustainable changes through making better decisions, which will greatly contribute to reducing climate change. Throughout this research, I have used information from official organizations such as the United Nations, UNESCO, Global Citizen, and Project Drawdown because it is more credible compared to random articles on the internet since it's written by experts and backed up by researches and statistics and also science. If we want to prevent the irreversible change from climate change, we need emergency action because there is no planet B and we have to make changes right now.